The old adage is it takes a village to raise a child. But what really has to happen is there has to be a parent first. And in many ways, David and his ideas, he was a parent. And he connected himself with other people in the whole idea of the cattle industry, that it starts with just one guy.
So what we do at Tybar nowadays is keep alive the vision that David had of developing a elite herd, develop for high altitude, and basically what we do here is develop the cattle of the future. This ranch is not only the vision that David had about the cattle, it's also the vision that he had about what the infrastructure needed to be like in order to use the resources to its max, in order to have all the infrastructure and equipment needed to make the job easy. I mean, farming and ranching is already a very hard and difficult job. So having a gentle cow that is easy to handle is definitely a plus.
Well, this is a very interesting ranch. This is a beautiful place. We are on the western slope of Colorado, and we're outside of a very small town, Carbondale, Colorado. We are between Glenwood Springs and Aspen, and therefore it is ideal because of the altitude that we are here in Carbondale. We're about 6,500 and we go up to about 72. Everything hinges on irrigation. Our primary source of water is runoff in the spring and snowmelt, and then other water rights that we have in the creeks. And it's been very, very effective. In fact, David was nominated as Conservationist of the Year.
We have mostly side rows and some guns that will do the irrigation on the haying grounds and the grazing grounds that we have. And all the irrigation system was designed to be gravity pressure. So that saves a lot of money and that makes the job a lot easier, not having to deal with a pump, with the motors. So he kind of used nature and adapted what he needed to make a good operation with what he had available.
He did an enormous amount of research and determined that the Angus breed was the breed that he thought that he would like to join because of their early statistical information, and he was a very, very statistically oriented type of person.
The difference in cattle production now and with David since I started coming up here is so much different. Because at that point in time, when I was growing up, it's how did they look? Well, with David doing all the genetics and the EPDs, I found out that there's a whole lot more to cattle operation and raising than just the looks of the cattle.
It starts with that farmer, it starts with that rancher who takes care of his land, protects his environment, has good water, and also he takes care of that very first cow. He sees that she is fed, that she is protected from disease to the degree that he feels is necessary, and then he extrapolated onto that. So I feel like that is a lesson for all of us, is that it only takes one man with an idea to continue to expand and continue to evolve in the production of cattle.